of Sam 101 Midwest Modifieds. Off and running, and the Menace gets a great jump on everybody and rolls down into 2. Ashley goes up the hill a little bit. Engholm gets into her. Timmy says, thanks for opening up that door right there. I will be glad to walk through it. And he does just that, and the 97 car tucks up into that second spot. It's Zach, Johnson, Merriworth, Engholm, Dykhoff, and Seidel as they come by to complete lap number 1. Dykhoff tucking up underneath Engholm and takes over the 4th spot. Ashley with her new parts and pieces doing well, hanging on to that 3rd spot. And when I say she broke some pieces, there's pictures on Facebook, and it is parts of a transmission. There is not a full transmission there. There was like broken, like exploded transmission all over in that number 17 car, and so good on them for getting things back together. The Menace up front kind of pulling away from the part-time B-Mod driver, Timmy Johnson. Super stock ace, Timmy Johnson. Street stock ace, Timmy Johnson. But he's just a part-time B-Mod guy, jumping into Clayton's car and helping out a buddy who's feeling a little hot under the collar, you might say. Clayton Carrot is. And so, jumping in and keeping the car in the seat warm for him is Timmy Johnson, the Sasquatch. Zach Johnson, Merriworth still stretching things out. Dykhoff has put a good gap between him and the 34 of Engholm, and Chris Seidel still finding his groove back there with 2 laps to go that time by for Dennis the Menace. The track's shaping up pretty good there, getting a good cushion, and hopefully we can roll that in a little bit later and we'll have really, really good 2-groove racing as Dennis climbs the hill there just a little bit. Had a good enough lead where it doesn't affect anything whatsoever. 1 to go, Dennis the Menace in the number 2. And coming down, he will collect the first heat race win here in the Sam 101.5 Midwest Modified class. The DM Motors Design Electric Landauer Construction Collins Brothers, number 2, gets the win. The 97 Civic of Timmy Johnson gets 2nd. Ashley Merriworth in the 17 gets 3rd. And then Dykhoff in the 5A, rather. And so Kendall will start 2nd row instead of 3rd, and that's really going to be the only change. Lights are out, so we're going green. Here we go. Merton bringing him down. Kendall tucks up underneath of him. And 22 of Bowman on the outside. And he threw it down into the corner, playing a little pitch and catch. And it just did not hold him as he went right to the fence and drifted up high. That allowed Merton and Kendall to get down and take over 2nd. In Kendall's case, 1st in Merton's place, and Tommy Gill. And those two get together coming down the front stretch, the 20 and the 22. Gill down low and Bowman up high. Bowman working his way through the field here, but the wrong direction so far as he's trying to find his groove. And like I said, I don't recall him being here before, and so it takes a little bit of time to find your groove on a new track. But it'll be Merton, Kendall, Gill, Merriworth, and Bowman. Your 5 guys on the track as Billy the Kid gets down underneath Terry Merton and will officially be your leader right here. So Billy the Kid, then Terry Merton, Tommy Gill, then Merriworth. Tommy Gill's been a rage. He got his first win of the season here, first win in quite a while from what I understand, maybe 3 weeks ago or so. And look at him now. He's just throwing that car wherever he wants. It's just handling like a dream. So they figured out something on that number 20 car, and it is working for him. Now Merton climbs the hill just a little bit as Merriworth, the little brother, comes down and takes over that 3rd place spot. Bowman, wow, comes in with a big head of steam and just about got into the back of Merton. Had to go flying way wide to avoid a big crash there. The Kid and the Gill. Digging out of 4 2 laps to go this time by. Kendall leading him around, but Tommy on the hunt, digging down low. Merriworth in the 3rd spot, Merton 4th, Bowman 5th still. Coming to 1 to go. The white flag flying high, and look at Tommy Gill just hugging those tires down low. 1 to go. Is the kid going to hang on? I don't recall Billy getting a heat win or a feature win in the B-Mod yet. American Pressure North, Tuts Bait and Tackle, and of course, Mom, sponsoring your most recent Midwest Modified Heat Race winner, Billy the side of row number 3, and they're getting ready to go 8 laps. The lights are out, which means we are ready to race this time around as Vang brings them around exceptionally slow. That's a really slow parade lap right there. But the lights are out and we're getting ready to go green right now. Vang with a great jump. Sobraski tucks down into the inside of Joel. Wormter does the same thing. That door's open. You might as well walk through it, especially when someone else took the trouble of opening it up for you. So as they come into 3 and 4 for the first time, it'll be Vang, Sobraski, Wormter, Joel, Ryan. Oh, and he got the tire, the tractor tire to the inside. Jones did in the 07, and we'll have to see if that affected his car. Doesn't look too bad right now, maybe just a little bent up, but then Skorich in the 4, rounding out the top 6 here in the 3rd heat. So it's Vang, Sobraski, and Wormter. Travis, I know, doing a little bit of work to the 23 over the week, since last Saturday. And looking maybe like she handles a little better. She's be able to stay down, no push whatsoever in that number 23 car of Wormter, and so that's good. The battle up front between 2 exceptionally fast guys. Both guys former track champions. The 47 up front is your most recent track champion in this class. Last week's Get to Know a Driver interview, Danny Bang Bang Bang. Super nice guy. The guy behind him's not so shabby either. He's Ben from Dirt Race Central and I were talking, and Shane has upwards of 500 wins in WISSOTA competition in his career, and he's not like a 60-year-old guy that's raced forever to get his 500 wins. I wouldn't say that Shane is in his 30s for sure, but lots and lots of wins in WISSOTA. And look at these 2 guys side by side, 6 inches apart and not touching around these turns. That is some sweet racing right there between the 47 of Vang and the 7A of Sobraski. Sobraski's going to throw it down to the inside again. They don't touch, folks. They're a 1.5 feet from each other, and they just don't touch each other. You're not going to see 2 cleaner guys and 2 guys with better car control. Vang with 1 to go holds them off by about 3/4 of a car. Down into 3 for the last time. Vang up high, Sobraski down low. We're going to drag race to the checkers. And small bobble by Vang. I mean, did you see the bobble? Because I didn't really see a bobble, but there must have been a bobble. And Sobraski gets the win here in heat number 3 over the 47. So the 7A, which is the West Metro Buick GM guys, getting ready to go 15 laps. And green now. Sasquatch with the jump and down into 1. Wormter up high. Gill and Merriworth. Merton way slow in the 14M. Everyone avoiding him, and he is up in slow pace, getting to the infield, the 14M. Down in the other end, everybody stacking up again behind Merriworth. Sasquatch, Wormter, Gill, Merriworth, the brother and sister side by side in the 17 and the 7, then bang, bang, bang. Dennis the Menace, Jones down to the inside, rejoins. Oh, and parts and pieces coming off of Sobraski's car. Home, Skorich and Joel, Hankemeyer and Seidel. Here we go, 14 laps starting now. Johnson carries the lead down into 1. Ashley had a great jump, but then pushed up high. That's going to allow Danny Bang to come to the inside of her, and that is the battle for 5th place. And Ryan Jones, the 07, having trouble. His left front may be broken on that 07 car. Wormter drives up high. That allows Brandon and Danny to jump down to the inside of him. Ashley in the 6th spot, looking to be the next guy or person. That was the second caution. So 3 more to go, and we'll be dropping some laps. Here we go. 13 to go this time. Johnson with another great jump. Bang on the outside of Wormter. Gill by himself in second. Wormter pushing up a little bit. Gets into Vang. Merriworth jumps to the inside of Wormter. Zek is back there. Ashley's back there. Shane's up there. All of the usual suspects right up front. So it is Tim Johnson driving the Clayton Carrier, driving Mr. Clean's car, and he's driving it up front and looking fast. Bang, getting to the inside of Gill and trying to get up into the 2nd spot. Dennis the Menace in the battle for 4th spot with Brandon Merriworth, and Ashley in the 17 car with 3 cars in between her and her brother in that brother-sister battle going on all season long as Brandon jumped up into this Midwest Modified class, and he easily is the most improved driver in this class from early on in the season to now. The 7 car of Brandon Merriworth has made leaps and bounds in the driving skill department. He pushes up right there. That's going to allow the door open for the 7A of Sobraski as they drag down the backside. Merriworth with a little puff of smoke coming out of the car. Sobraski takes over the 4th place spot. Johnson not running away with things, but a pretty comfortable lead, about 5-6 car lengths in front of the 47 of Vang, and then Gil, Sobraski, Brandon Merriworth, Dennis the Menace, and they are your top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars. And then quite the gap back to Wormter. Oh, and the 23 to the inside. No, 22, that's Bowman, and the caution will come out as dust covers the track there, and the Johnson, Vang, and Gill, your top 3. Then Brandon Merriworth, Shane Sobraski down low in the 7A. Remember, Sobraski and Johnson, both of those guys going for the clean sweep here in the features. This is Shane's first option at the clean sweep, the hat trick, and Tim's second. And Tim, perfect on the night so far, as he got his win in the street stock class. Shane's got some work to do if he's going to get the win here in the Midwest Modified class. Gill and Vang. Oh, and they get together, and that makes Gill go up the hill into turn number 1. And Vang, and does his left front. No, he was just carrying it. I thought maybe his left front was loose again. So Sobraski up to 2nd spot when Vang and Gill get together a little bit. It doesn't take a big bobble here. And look at old Dennis the Menace. He's going to put it 3 wide going down into 3. He thinks better of it. Backs off. Sobraski hunting Timmy Johnson in the 97C. 3 laps to go and 3 car lengths, maybe 4 car lengths in between them. Will it be the Sasquatch or the Rice Rocket? Closing the gap, 2 car lengths, 1.5 car lengths, 2 to go that time by, lap and a half to go. White flag will be out next time by. Will it be Johnson or Sobraski? How many thousand times has an announcer at a dirt track in Minnesota said that? Will it be Johnson or Sobraski? Shane with a bobble. The 97C leads him down into turn number 1. No, 3. Get it right. Kendall spins out, but that's after the fact. It will be the 97C of Timmy Johnson driving the Clayton Caird 97C, and that car, not that driver, sponsored by North Country Janitorial and Supply Incorporated, Jybeck Heating and Cooling, Triangle Driving, and Driver Seat Performance. The 97C pulling down into the Sam 101.5 Midwest Modified Winner's Circle, and Sasquatch perfect in features tonight. 1 more to go, and he will have the hat trick. So now, does the points go to the car or the driver? The driver. And so Timmy Johnson getting his first win of the season in the B mods.
You know, I'm sure Clayton's pretty excited about that.
Clayton's excited about that.
Yeah.
Although I don't know Clayton super well, but I know he's down there going, how come the car doesn't run that good when I'm driving it?
Well, you know, he races that car at Granite City too. Tim does.
Yes. So he's not.
He's pretty familiar in that car.
He's not new to the car, for dang sure.
Correct.
So, welcome once again to our junior fan, Miss Laura, and the pageant girls, Miss Outstanding Teen and Miss Brainerd Lakes, Axel. Our junior fan and the trophy girl.